One person is dead, another critically injured following a crash in Robbinsdale over the weekend. As Kevin Miller reports, police say a driver fleeing from officers caused it.
Our suspect is maybe not as cooperative as we would like.
What could have been a straightforward traffic stop in Robbinsdale turned deadly on Saturday night.
A lot of lives were changed this day by the decisions of one person, and that's a tragedy.
A police officer was doing routine patrols on 42nd Avenue when the officer saw a Tesla drive past at nearly twice the speed limit.
And noted that the vehicle was occupied by one male wearing a ninja-style face mask.
The officer began to follow the vehicle along side streets.
It certainly appeared to be that this person was attempting to elude the officer.
The officer attempted to intercept the vehicle near Orchard and Perry. After he turned on his lights and siren, the suspect drove rapidly down Orchard Avenue.
Between 70 and 90 miles an hour.
Shortly after, police say the officer ended the pursuit. The suspect continued down Orchard and crashed into a minivan at 36th Avenue.
Didn't even appear to hit his brakes.
The crash killed a 34-year-old woman and left her husband in a medically induced coma. According to a GoFundMe page for the family, the victims were Emily and John Girding. The pair have 2 children who were not in the vehicle at the time of the crash. The suspect, a 20-year-old Minneapolis man, had minor injuries. He remains in jail facing criminal vehicular operation charges.
He may have been doing about 100 miles an hour when he struck that vehicle.
Captain John Elder said the police department supports the decision to end the pursuit.
It's just a very incredibly hectic time, and officers are always given the discretion of when to discontinue.
Elder said the crash comes as driver speeds are becoming increasingly dangerous.
I will tell you that since COVID, we have seen speeds increase on our roadways, and it's not Robbinsdale, it's literally across the state of Minnesota. We're seeing more stops that are happening with people in higher double and triple digits.
In Robbinsdale, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
And as we went to record today's newscast, charges in the case were still pending. An incident in Brooklyn Park involved a vehicle crashing into the Mississippi River. According to police, a driver crashed into the river shortly before 12:30 Monday afternoon. Witnesses helped the driver get out of the vehicle and onto dry land. Responding officers were doing an assessment of the driver when he attacked the officers and attempted to disarm one of them. Police continue to investigate, but they do think that the crash was intentional. After a 2-year hiatus, the Robbinsdale School District is exploring the possibility of putting police officers back into 2 Golden Valley schools. This week, Golden Valley City Council will consider a proposal to place school resource officers inside Sandburg Middle School and the Robbinsdale Academy Highview Alternative Program. The request from the district comes after 2 students at Sandburg were charged last March for bringing a gun to campus. According to city documents, a Golden Valley Police Accountability Commission stated its opposition to putting officers back into schools, citing ineffectiveness and a, quote, negative impact on historically marginalized groups. The process to determine what to do with a former park and ride lot in a fast developing part of Brooklyn Park continues. The city owns the former park and ride lot at Noble Parkway and 95th Avenue North along Highway 610. Metro Transit built a bigger lot and ramp nearby.
Really, it is an opportunity, and it's kind of a gateway to the city, being there on Noble and 610. It's a very visible site. People will see it when they drive through the community and to the community. And so we want to make sure whatever goes there is special and signature for the community.
The developer Good Neighbor Homes will host its second community engagement session on Thursday, August 3rd at City Hall. About 20 people showed up to the first session in June.
This community engagement process is really the first step to get to a more refined vision and to make sure that that vision is consistent with what the City Council wants.
All of this is a separate effort than the city's ongoing study of the entire 610 corridor. In Golden Valley, southbound Douglas Drive is now closed between Golden Valley Road and Highway 55. That closure is expected to last about 2 weeks. The project is part of an overall effort to improve connections and pedestrian safety. And the city is also working on an underpass so people can cross safely under Highway 55 near the intersection with Douglas Drive. That $10.6 million project is expected to continue into the fall. Crews in Robbinsdale spent several hours Monday morning repairing a water main break. It occurred near the border with Minneapolis at 34th and York Avenues off Victory Memorial Parkway. City engineer Richard McCoy said a contractor expected to have the system repaired by early Monday afternoon. The city shut off water to nearby homes to make repairs. Other homes in the neighborhood may have experienced low water pressure as a result. Several local cities went to battle over the weekend, but it was all for a good cause. Golden Valley nonprofit Prism held a party over the weekend to honor the 5-year anniversary of its move into its current building on Zane Avenue. Part of that celebration included a battle of the cities where people could donate food and money and designate which of the 5 cities surrounding Prism should receive credit. It was all said and done. Golden Valley came out on top.
Well, it might be because we're located in Golden Valley and there's a little local pride going on. We also had engagement from faith communities. So our congregations who are supportive and engaging, they played a part in this event as well. So they might have had a role in tipping the scales a little bit.
All told, Prism collected more than 500 pounds of food and $250 in donations. And over the weekend, it was the 75th Whiz Bang Days in Robbinsdale. That included Sunday's parade. I had the pleasure to co-MC that along with CCX Media's Dave Kaiser, who was also a Grand Marshal. We'll leave you with some of the parade highlights and a reminder that the Maple Grove Days parade is on Thursday. I'll see you there.
It was wall-to-wall baseball over the weekend. Pool play at the 96-team Gopher Classic American Legion tournament meant 5 games over 3 days for each of the teams, including 6 from the Northwest Suburbs. Maple Grove was one of the host sites, and their team had a great start in one of the weekend games. The new Gleason Fields in Maple Grove, one of the sites for the Gopher Classic American Legion baseball tournament. Maple Grove facing Bellevue east of Nebraska in pool play. A great start for Maple Grove. Nathan Schmidt drives it to the gap in right center to score Brian O'Dwyer and Tanner Albeck, and it's quickly 2-0 in the bottom of the first on Schmidt's double. A couple batters later, Noah Black tags one to the fence in left center. Kellen Riskadal scores for a 3-0 Grove lead, and they are just getting started. Still in the first, and Sam Hansen blasts one over the right fielder's head and to the fence. Black and Dylan Vogel score as the lead grows to 5-0 on a triple for Hansen. Still in the first, and O'Dwyer up again, tags one to deep right field. It bounces over for a ground rule double, and it's 7-0 Maple Grove after 1 inning. Bellevue hoping to get something going in the second, but second baseman Black with a nice diving catch, and he doubles the runner off first to end the inning. Bellevue returns the favor in the bottom of the frame as first baseman Blake Irwin starts an unassisted double play to end Maple Grove's half of the inning. Bellevue gets on the board in the 6th as Irwin's bouncer gets past the shortstop for a hit. A.J. Lucas comes around to score to make it a 7-1 game. They add one more in the 7th, but the fast start for Maple Grove easily carries them to a 7-2 win over Bellevue. Maple Grove went 3-2 in the tournament. Champlain Park is the lone local team to advance to the playoff bracket by winning their pool. We'll have more on them coming up on CCX Sports. The weather was great, leading to big crowds for this year's 4-day run of the Hamel Rodeo. We caught the sights and sounds of Friday night's sold-out performance.
and Yan Stay from Oklahoma. Road a bucket home. Entry-level position. Now look at this. He's down on top of it. Here we go. Throw him down. Look at that. Nice. And for the skier wrestler from Minnesota. Come on, Tyler. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, there he is. Player from Comanche, Oklahoma. Now watch down the road. Set him on the ground. Watch him. Boom. Just like that. Around him. Tie him up. This is quick sailing. Watch this. Outside he goes. Another one of our Louisiana Cowboys. He's working. Nice. And on outside we go. You can't hold the rope very long if you're going to go forward more. Getting caught, dig up the heels. That's nice. Nice. Come on, Aaron. Do it. Hamel, get it. Yes, here we go. Spin him around now. Watch here. Over the flyer, through the car. Get outside and ride. Oh yeah, come on. Yeah.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.